Hello, my name is Jemmy, and today I am going to be doing something different. So it's going to be Construct 2 today because I just found it going back a little. So we're going back to Construct 2, and instead of explaining some code, I'm actually going to be making it with you, like what I did in like first few videos. Yeah. So today it's going to be this program. Let me show you really quick. It's going to be this program. So there's going to be uh, words that you can put in. So B, and then you sound the sound effects pops up, and then here, let me just put my speaker to full. Okay, so then if you get it wrong, oh wait, that's correct. Sorry. If you get it wrong, it plays a sound, and if you get it correct, it goes like that. That's a bit loud, I know, but yeah, that is the what it does. And once we click next, it will also have a sound effect, the clicking sound effect, and it will go to a next layout, CAT, and then next, and then go to the next one, like so. And you can keep on going, but I just did 3 as a demo for you guys. It actually uses the same event sheet for all of the layouts until the end one, I can say. But yeah, if we were to click next, since there's no more layouts after this, then it wouldn't do anything because it can't go anywhere, because I didn't tell it to go like to layout 1, 2, 3. I just said go to the next layout. So yeah, next, it can't go next because there's no more layouts. So yeah, let's just get started. So first, let's create a new empty project. So Control N, and then just new empty project. Okay, I didn't do this in a long time. So let's go to new project, and then let's rename this to something we can remember. Drag, we can just do drag animal, spelling or something. Spelling. And then just set it like that, and then after that, we'll just save it first so we won't forget what it is. So I recommend you just going into your folder and then just creating a new folder and then naming this animal spelling, like so, and then paste it, not paste it, we'll save it there. So animal spelling program version 1, like so, and then save it. Okay, now after this, what we want to do is we want to rename the layouts. So I'm gonna rename this guess 1, and this one guess E for event sheet. So guess 1 and guess E. And then now let's set the layout size. What we're gonna play, we're gonna make this a vertical app or game. So we're gonna set our layout size as 768 by 120 1280. So 768 by 1280 pixels. Now copy that and then go to the window size and paste it there. And now you should have a layout size that looks somewhat like mine's. It's like a vertical one. And let's get started. So first, let's obviously get the background down. Now, if you don't have the assets that I have, you can either make it yourself. The thing that you need is here. Let me show you. The things that you need are, oh sorry. The thing that you need are uh here. So you need the background, which is like a plain thing. You need ABC circles, A, B, C to Z, and then an empty one. However, it's okay if you don't have this. I will not be using these in my program except for the sound effects. I will be using the sound effects, but none of the how do you call it, uh the ABC circles or anything. We will be making it in Construct 2 by ourselves. And animals and buttons, this one I will need to be using, except for the button. I don't need to use the button, but the animals I will still be using, just not the button nor the circles. So yeah, you can follow along with me. A good place to get the animals and like the animals in the background is in Canvas. Or you don't need the background, honestly. You can have it as a white plain background. It also works. It's just for decoration. So yeah, let's get into it. Um, Okay, oh, wrong one, this one. And then, so let's get into it. So here, we're going to first of all create a background. I'm gonna make it a solid color, so it won't be too hard. We're gonna make this tiled background, so it won't have any of those weird ones if you like squish it. And we can make it any color. I'm just going to opt for like a minty color a bit, like that. And then copy your layout size and paste it on the size of your tiled background, like so. And then go to view, snap to grid, like so. And then it should snap perfectly into place. Okay, because the grid is equal here, it's very equal. So yeah, that it should snap into place. And then go to your layers bar, rename this to BG for background, lock it, and then create a new layer called game, just lowercase game, and then select it, make sure it's blue, or else everything that you insert will go into background and it will be locked, and then problems will start happening. So just remember to select it as blue, like so. And then after this, what you want to do is you want to create actually, let's just rename this first, BG. Okay, and now what we want to do, because now we can't move this because it's in a separate background, we want to insert our animal first. Ignore the mouse clicking there, it's just somebody in the office clicking. So let's insert the animals. So here we are, just insert the first one first, and then import from files, and let's get these two down. Okay, now we have all three animals. Make sure they're the same size so we can see what is the max square is going to be, because all of these are 250 by 250 pixels. You can go resize in Google Drawings, it's pretty easy. And once you have it, you can resize it. If it's too small, then you can resize it. I'm going to resize this to 300 by 300, like so, and then click on apply to whole animation, like that. And now it should be a little bit bigger. If you want it to be more big, then you just go even more, like 350 by 350, and then click OK. Then it should be around this big, which I think is good. So now we're going to click right, align, layout, and then horizontal, like so. So it's going to be in the center. And now what we want to do is we want to insert the circles. So here is going to be a little work because we would need to write down all the alphabet, but that's okay. So let's go, let's name this letter, like so. Insert it, paste it, and then the first step we want to do is we want to create a circle. So we're gonna grab the brush tool over here, and we're gonna set the size to whatever fits this circle. I'll just change this circle to 80 by 80 pixels. So over here, 80 by 80 pixels, and then click OK. And now set your size to 80 so it fits perfectly. Zoom it in if you need. Okay, like so. And once you find the middle, then just put it down. I actually want the outside to be black so we can see the borders. This is like the border color. And then after this, we're gonna switch to our plain one. This is invisible, by the way, so this is an invisible color. This is not white. In order to get this invisible color, what you need is alpha to be 0. You can leave red, green, blue at like whatever it is, but just alpha is 0. Okay, now after this, let's change this down to 70. And so it's going to be 80 subtracted by 70, and that is how big your border is going to be. So my border is 10 pixels right now. I actually want it to be a bit smaller, so I'll change this to 75. So it will be, my border is going to be a bit smaller. Okay, it doesn't matter if it's perfect or not. So I'll just make mine like that. Okay, so that is my border right now, and I will now have to write the alphabets. Or the first thing I want to do is I want to put white in there. So we're gonna set this to white, set your black color to white, and we're going to select the fill tool. And we're gonna fill it in here. We're gonna fill it in there. Now if we close this, we should have just a white circle with a black border. Okay. Now after this, what we want to do is we want to write the alphabets, of course. So select your paint tool or brush tool, and then just set it to 10 or more if you want. I actually want it to be less. Set it to black again or whatever color you like, and then just start writing the alphabet. Okay, now I'm gonna speed this up because I know it's pretty boring. But basically, what you do is you actually don't write it yet. You have the template, and then you Control C, Control V. Well, that won't work. Just click duplicate. How much is the alphabet? 25, right? So, A, B, C. Y and Z. There. So there is 25. So I mean 26. Sorry. So there's 26 in total, but it's just the end frame is 25. So yeah. So now what you want to do is you want to go to frame 0, and then you would want to just put in A, B, C, D, whatever that works. Okay. So there is 25. There is. Okay. Now we want to just write A, B, C, D, E, F, G. So let's start the epic, very epic time lapse. Okay guys, so I am done with my set of letters. As you can see, it's not perfect, but it doesn't matter as long as you can tell what it is. So like if I were to show you this, you would know it's a K. If I were to show you R, it would be an R. Z would be a Z. So yeah, it doesn't matter as long as you can tell what it is. It doesn't matter how good it is, but it just matters if you can tell it. So tell what it is. So here we have our set of alphabets. If you can't, well, obviously you're not caught up yet because I sped mine up. But yeah, you can stop the video or something and then just do it. But yeah, this is my set right now. Then after this, we can rename the speed, not rename, but set the speed to 0, so the animation frame doesn't play while we run the layout. So once we set it to 0, we're going to close this up. Okay, and now we have our letter right here, and from A, B, C to D. So what we want to do is we want to create enough letters for our animal. So right now we have bird, and bird is a 4-letter animal. So 4 letters in its in bird. So we're gonna have 4 letters. So hold Control, okay, and Shift, Control and Shift, and just drag it 4 times. Like so, or you can drag it how much times your animal is, and there you have it. We have 4 of our letters. We can space it out a bit more, so we can go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, and there you go. Now you have an equal distance. If you want more than just 1, 2, oops, oh, whoa, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. And 1, and now we should have an equal space. Nope, 1 more, like so. And now we select on all of them, then you click right, and then click Align, Layout, Horizontal. There. So we can select if you want it to be lower, then you can make it lower. So now we're gonna have to spell out bird. So in here in initial frame, we're going to have to set it to the letter bird. So we're gonna have to spell it out. So B is frame 1. So we would have to set the first one to 1. So it would be B. I is 8. So you can bring out your notepad file. Notepad. Bring it out. And you can just take notes like pretend I is 8. So you would write 8. And then R is 17. So write 17. D is 3, so write 3, like so. Okay, now once we have all of that, we can just look at our notepad file while we go. So here is our second frame. So it would be 8. And then our next one would be 17. And then our last one would be 3. Like that. And now it spells out bird. So now we just close this up. Like so. And now we have bird. Okay, perfect. So we'll bring that down a bit because we're going to have our other circle. So once we bring that down, we're going to create a new circle. We're going to name this one sprite, and we're going to name it drop. So this is where it's supposed to go to make this thing. So now we're going to set it to equal resolution as our letters, so 80 by 80. And then we're going to make the border just like we did last time. So we're going to set this to 80 again, and then go back in. And you can select the border colors any color you want. Okay, and go back into our white, to our alpha that has 0, and then put it in there, 75 again. Okay, perfect. And now what we want to do is we want to fill in the middle with white. Okay, like that. And basically that's it. However, if you want to make it a different color, I'm gonna just go for a different color because it's going to be too repetitive. There, and then just fill in the black with another color, and just you can leave the white alone, or you can actually make the white a different color too. Now that doesn't look good, like that. And now we have where it's supposed to go. So they're actually the same size. So yeah. Now we just do the same thing we did with this. We're going to go Control Shift and drag. Okay. So another important thing that I forgot to do or tell is that we need it so that we're gonna have an instant variable. We're gonna call this one correct, so we would know which one goes into what. So we have correct. Now all of them should have correct, even though we don't do it for all of them. So for our first one, we're gonna have to set to 1, 2, 3, and 4. And we're gonna do the same thing for our letters. Instance variable plus correct. Click OK. And 1, 2, 3, and 4. And okay, that's perfect. Now what we want to do is we want to align it to each other. So it's quite simple. We just click on this one and this one, then we click on align layout. Oops, sorry. Align, click on the letter, align, edges, left. And now it should align each other like so. And we do this for all of them. Align, layout, left. Not layout, sorry. Edges. Align, edges, left. And then select, align, edges, left. Align, edges, left. Okay. Oops, that's the wrong one. Align, edges, left. Okay, and now we want to set to the same vertical height. So we want to go align, edges, bottom, like that. And now it should be equal to each other, like so. If you want to move it up more, hold shift, and then click on your up arrow, and it should go up like so. Okay, now I'm just gonna scooch this down so I can bring this one a little bit more up. Alright, so there's room to drag. Okay, and then after that, we're going to have our settings. No, so like when we drag it and it bounces back, where it's going to bounce back, we're going to have that. So we're going to have it, so we can just clone this object, clone drop, and we're going to rename this to box, okay? And we can just change the color, but it's not going to show anyways. So you can change the color to whatever. You don't need to put too much detail on it, just so you can tell the difference. So now we have box, and we will just do the same thing we did with the drop, except for the instance variable. We're not going to be using this instant variable, so you can delete that. Okay, now we're just going to shift control together and just hold shift control and just drag it out. Oops. Now we can just align it after that. Align edges left, align edges left, align edges left, and align edges left. There. So now once we have all of that, we should be good to go. We can move this down a bit, like so. Okay. And we're going to just move this up. Okay, so that is looking pretty good. So what we want to do next is we want to set an instance variable for box. It's not going to be the same instance variable, so we're going to have to set it to a different thing. It's going to be called use, like so. And then we're going to set, instead of number, we're going to set to boolean. And we're going to set it as false for now. And click OK. And all of them should have this. We shouldn't change it too much. And yeah, so now once you're finished with the layout, make sure sprite, this one I forgot, but make sure your animal has a speed of 0 so it doesn't run. So let's rename this to animal or images, if whatever you prefer. Animal, like so. Now once we have this, we're done with the layout, and let's move on to coding. So in coding, it's actually kind of simple. We need four, or only two, I guess. No, three. We only need three variables. First one is called count, just lowercase count. Click V again. Click V. V is for creating a variable. Start X. Enter V, and then start Y. All lowercase, by the way. Stay lowercase. And then click enter. So start Y, start X, and count, like so. And now what we want to do is we want to create a for loop first. So for each, or for, I'm not sure. Let me see. So for each, okay, for each, and then click to choose for each what? For each letter. Click done. Okay, and we're going to wait. What? Okay, that was a bit weird. But it's okay. I is the letter. For each letter, what we're going to do is we're going to do add another condition, and we're going to no, we're not going to go that. We're going to go to box, and then we're going to go to compare instance variable. No, is boolean instance variable set, and then we're going to click use. Do that. Okay, and now we're going to click right, and we're going to click invert, meaning this is the opposite. And then we're going to create one more. Oh, wait, sorry, I forgot something to do in here. So we're going to have to set on all of these behavior plus drag and drop. Drag and drop. There, so now we can just move it around. So for each letter, box is used, and we're going to add another condition. This one is going to letter, and it's going to be, wait, no, back. Pick, this is going to be pick a random box instance. So it's gonna be in settings, pick a random, so pick pick random instance here, and then we're gonna choose it as box. So now it should have pick a random box instance. Perfect. And we can just extend this a bit more, I can say, like there. And then now we're gonna add a variable that says letter set position to box, so it will just go snap to the box. So set position, set position to box.x. But you know what, this is boring. We don't need this. We can just do set position to another object and box, like so, and then click on image point 0, and like that. Done. And now let's do box set use, which is the how do you call it, the instance variable button box. So here, toggle boolean use to use, like that. Toggle use, or no, wait, no, this is the wrong one. Set boolean, sorry, it's set boolean value equals to true, like so. Set use to true. Perfect. And now we should have on drag drop. So letter on drag drop, on drag start, I can say on drag start. And then what we want to do is you want to set position, or like compare variable. No, wait, no, it's not compare variable. Add system set value here. I didn't know why it was like that, but yeah, set value um start x to letter x, letter dot x, like so. Click done. And then now do start y to letter y, start y to letter y, like that. And now we're going to set our letter to move to the top layer so they can see our letter if it's like on the bottom. So move to top layer like that. And so like so. And now we're gonna set a different thing. We're going to do on letter drag drop is dragging, like that. We're gonna create another variable, another condition is overlapping drop. So letter, and we're gonna say is overlapping another object drop, like so. Click done. And we're gonna add another condition. It is going to be, well, no, sorry, not another condition. We're gonna add another action. It's going to be drop, and then drop. We're going to set our size. Set size, or set size. We can search it up. Set size there to 85 by 85. So this will give it an interactive scene or interactive feeling. So whenever your letter is hovering over your drop, it will be bigger, and I'll make it more opaque too. So set more opacity. Oh, I still don't know how to say that over all these years. Opaque. Okay, I'm not even gonna try. So it's called opacity. Yes, I got it. Opacity. We're gonna set it to 80, so it'll be more opaque. And then now we're going to add another event. So this event will be on drag drop drop. It's kind of confusing, but basically you select letter and then on drop, and then add action. Oh, actually no, not add action. Let's just add sub event. Oh, sorry. Add sub event, like so. And on add sub event, we're going to create is overlapping drop. So we're gonna have another one of these is overlapping drop. So is overlapping another object. Click to choose drop. Click done. Okay, is overlapping drop, and then let's add another condition. This one is letter. Okay, letter, and then compare instance variable correct equals to drop dot correct. So it's going to be comparing the two variables in letter and drop. So drop dot correct, like so, and click done. And by the way, for that one I click tab, so it will auto print for me. And then after this, we're gonna just add another condition. Action. We're gonna do subtract from count by 1. That's correct. And then we're going to, we're gonna have to insert two more stuff. Audio for our sound effects. Okay. So audio and touch. Okay. Audio and touch. We inserted audio and touch. So in the sounds, we can just import sounds, and then just select all of our sounds effect. This is going to be kind of hard to get actually. You need to get it from a website that can be downloaded as a WAV format, or else Construct 2 is not compatible with it unless it's a WAV format. So either do that, or what I did was, since I have Premiere Pro, I got a sound file, and then I converted it into a WAV file inside Premiere Pro. And yeah, you can do that, and then just name it accordingly and open. And if it has a check mark, that means it's good. If it doesn't have a check mark, then it means that you did something wrong. Click import and click OK. Okay, now once we have the sound, I should probably just no, this is all correct, by the way. .ogg, that's what Construct 2 needs in order to play your sound. So once we have this, then what we're going to do is we're going to play an audio file. So general play, and since this is just a letter correct, we're gonna do letter correct, and we're gonna just click done, like so. And then once we did that, we're gonna go to letter, and then we're going to go set enabled on drag drop, and we're going to set to disable, so now it can't move anymore. And now we're also going to set in systems, create object particles. Oh, I forgot to do this one too. Particles is going to be like a little boo. This is actually optional, but if you want to add more more effect into your program, then you should do this. It's actually not that hard. It also gives you more experience with particles, so yeah, I would recommend it. So click on particles, insert particles, and then you can make it any color you want. We're going to just resize this really quickly to 100 by 100, like so. No, actually, let's make it a little smaller, 50 by 50, and then click OK. Then go into your brush and then click set your size to 50. And now after this, you can just select any color you want. I will select not green, since my background is mint. I'll select orange color, yeah, like that. And then we will just put it in there again, and there we have it. That's our particle. We're going to set our size to 50 by 50, like that. And then we're going to also set our spray cone to 360. Okay, and then we're going to set our rate to 100. And instead of continuous spray, we're going to do one shot. And speed is 200. Size we're going to set to 10. And then we're going to set row rate to 200. And speed randomizer to 100. And our last thing, acceleration, we're going to change this to 200, so it'll be a little bigger. And if you want to test it, then you can bring it onto screen right now and then just click play. And then you should see your particles. Okay, that is way too big. So I'm going to change the size, or what was it was grow rate, right? Grow rate. So bring it to smaller. I can just say like 10. 200 was way too much. There. Now once we have that, like so, we should be okay. So I'll leave that there. I like that. And now we're going to just continue with our program. So we're going to system, create object, and we're going to create our particles at, oh wait, we're going to just back up a little. No, actually, you know what? We can do that. It doesn't really matter. Particles drop.x, and drop.y, like so, and click done. Okay, now once we have that, we're going to continue. We're going to set our drop back to 80 by 80 pixels. So set size to 80 by 80. 80 by 80. Okay, like that. And then we're also gonna set we're gonna set our letters so it clicks right into spot. So we're gonna set position to another object to drop at image point 0. So perfect. Now we have that. Now we're gonna have to add an else. We're almost done here. Add else. Oh wait, why can't I add else? 1 second. We're gonna have to add else, but it doesn't seem like it can. Maybe it's on the bottom one. Add else. Yeah, it's on the bottom one. So on this one, add else, and then what we want in else is we're going to. This is so that like it goes on the wrong one. So we're gonna have to create an audio file. We're gonna play an audio file that goes darn, which means it's wrong. So letter incorrect. And we're going to set our size. We can hold control and drag it down here. And we're going to set the opacity. Okay, you know what? I'm going to give up saying it. We're going to set the opacity. Oh my gosh. To where is it? Here we're going to set it to 100, so it would be full again. So it would come back, and then we're going to set letter to position, set position to start X start X and start Y, like so, and we're gonna click done. Okay, now we have a bit more on start of layout. On start of layout, set count to we're gonna set it to letter.count. Letter.count. Okay, like so. And then we only have like a few more lines and then we're done. This is just resetting everything kind of. So we're gonna compare variable count equals to 0, click done, and then we're gonna add a trigger once and another condition, the system trigger once while true, like so, and then click audio, and this is so that when it's like it's complete, right? They spell out bird. We're going to do animal correct, and we're going to just click done, and then we're going to set animal to sign. Okay, right now, plus behavior plus sign. This is back in the layout, so animal behavior plus sign. Active on start, no, and we're gonna set our magnitude to like 3, and like so. Now our animal will move left to right. So we're gonna set. Remember to set active on start, no, okay? And then we're gonna set animal set sign, set active, and active there. Now it sets it as active, and animal. We're gonna set spawn. We're gonna spawn another object, and then we're gonna spawn in particles, and we're gonna spawn it at layer 1. Okay, and click OK. Then we're going to have our next button, which I forgot to create. So we're going to make a next button. We don't actually need to have it too perfect, so we're gonna set it to 150 by 250. Click OK. Oh, that's the wrong way. 250 by 150, like so. I'm going to fill in with red, and then I'm going to have like in yellow darkish text that next. So let me change this to 5. 5 is too small. 10. Next, like so. Next. Okay, now once we had that, we're going to just put it right here, and then we're going to set align layout horizontal, and we're going to set this to invisible so they can't see it at first. And then we're going to next set visibility, set visible into set visible. So yeah, there we go. And on touch, now we're going to use touch on touch object. Where is it? On touched object, click to choose sprite. Oh, I forgot to rename it. We gotta rename it really quick. What? Okay, well, okay. It's something in my calendar. So next, let's rename this to next button. Next button, like so. I'm gonna go to guess E, then we're going to add another action. We're going to system, go to next layout, next or previous layout, click next, and then click audio, play, play, where is it? Click there. Okay, now if everything works correctly, we should have a fully functional program. Okay, 1 second, I forgot to set this as an invisible. So we gotta set these as invisible. I'm just gonna bring them up a bit, like so, and we're gonna set them as invisible so they can't see it. There we go. So now it randoms every time we restart. So BDIR IBRD, and let's drag it. So pretend I drag it wrong. It plays a dirt sound. If I drag it correctly, there we go. Oh, wait, what? Okay, I think I might have set the thing wrong. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh wait, let me move this to backup layer. Move to move to bottom of layer. 1, 2, 3, 4. Why is it wrong? This is 1, right? 1, 2, Okay, let's try it again. I mean, it should be correct, but why is it not working? So, B, I, R. So, there's this last one, which is D. So, this one, correct equals to 4. There is not supposed to be any different. Okay, let me see. Let's run it again. If it's still D, then there's something weird. B, I, R. Okay, so now it works. I think it was just a glitch or something. But yeah, so we can just reload it and then B, I, R, D. Okay, there. So it was a glitch or something. I'm not sure what it was, but yeah, it works. Like so. B, I, R, D. Okay, there. Now pretend we got it wrong. Oh wait, got it wrong. Like that. B, I, D. There we go. So if we click next, it doesn't do anything because we don't have a next page. But I will show you how to make a next page right now. So yeah, let's make a next page. So we're gonna have 3 pages in total. What we do is actually really simple. We click duplicate. We rename this to guest 2. And then we click duplicate on guest 1 again. Rename this to guest 3. Like so. And then after this, we're not going to change the layout of the event sheet because we're gonna leave it as the same thing. For guest 2, we're gonna open all of the layouts. So guest 2, the animal is going to be a cat. So we're gonna have our initial frame as 1. So it's a cat. And guest 3, we're gonna have initial frame as 2. And I'm pretty sure it's a fox. Yeah, it is. So now after this, if we have like less, so cat has 3 letters, right? While bird has 4. And if we have less letters, then what we're gonna do is we're going to click on the last one. We're gonna click delete. Okay, then we're gonna click on these 3, and we're gonna click align edges, align layout horizontal, like so, and then just do accordingly, like what we did. So cat 2 is C, 0 is A, and 19, I remembered this, is T. So cat. And fox, fox. Okay, we can just we can delete this again, and then we're going to select this, and then we're align layout edges, layout horizontal, and then we're gonna look here. F is 5, 5, 14, 5, 14, 23. So 5, 5, 14, 23. There. So now if we were to run this, it should work. Okay, run. B, I. Okay, pretend I get it wrong. Okay, R, D. Okay, so it works. If we click next, it goes to cat. C, get it wrong. A, T. Oh, there we go. And then click next. Now it's aligned perfectly. It is very rare to do that, but it randoms, I promise. So get it wrong. F, O, X, fox, like so. And then if we click next, it wouldn't work because it's how do you call it? It is there's no more layouts. So yeah, this is how to create a very simple and fun animal game. And let's just compare it side to side with our other game, with my other one. So I will set it to this one. Let's run it. Okay, so I'm going to run this one. It is very similar, it's just the graphics that are different. So yeah, so here is, let me just align this again. There. I can't really do that, but you know what, we'll just put it like that. Okay, and now we're going to just do that, and we're going to do like that. Okay, so this is my new one that I made with you guys, and this is my old one. So my old one, the graphics is definitely better. the graphics are definitely better, but overall they're just the same. Oh, there. I think the bug was that like I did this, but then I went too far out, and then it reset it for me. So yeah, see, I don't think I touched that. So you have to touch it. There. So yeah, that is my program. That is made fresh from the program. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this very long video. Yeah, see you in the next one. Bye.